All right, we are in Hiroshima. Right now we are at the Peace Memorial Park. We're gonna spend our first 2 days here in Hiroshima, exploring the essential spots here, and also we're gonna go to Miyajima Island. Right now the weather is horrible. It is wet, it's cold, it is windy, so we decided to have like an easy museum indoors type of day, but a lot of the structures here are also outdoors, so you can't really avoid the weather here, unfortunately. But we did spend a good 2 hours in the Peace Memorial Museum that tells sort of the story of some of the survivors and the tragedies that unfolded during the bombing. Very strong imagery, probably shown a little bit of that in this video. So if you do decide to visit, just be prepared for that. There's some really intense images. Så Lisa, hvad synes du om hele Peace Memorial Park?
Sørgeligt.
Sørgeligt? Det var lidt, det var lidt hardcore.
Ja.
Det var lidt hardcore med alle de der billeder og ting og sager inde i museum, synes jeg.
Det var meget sørgelig stemning.
Yeah. I think we're heading to the castle right now, the Hiroshima Castle, and don't know if it's going to be any better because of the weather, but we're going to try to make the best of it despite the rain and everything like that, and that's how travel is sometimes, really. So let's get to it. Er den god?
Jeg tror bare, jeg har savnet at spise det.
Okonomiyaki? Lang tid. Alright, we just had a very filling okonomiyaki at the Okonomi-mura, which is the Okonomiyaki village. Essentially 4 floors of small shops that only specializes in okonomiyaki. We decided to dine at Atom. There's also another one called Momotaro that I heard a lot of good things about. Yeah, it was a pretty decent experience. Very filling. We had to order like 1 each, so it was a little bit too much food than what we're used to, but all good. When the food is good, then it's all good in my opinion. So let's move on to the shopping street, which is right next door basically. Just arrived via the ferry here at Miyajima Island, which is not that far from Hiroshima city, just an hour train ride and ferry ride in total. And we arrived there, what's the time right now? At 8 in the morning? Yeah. Around 8 in the morning. And yeah, not a lot of people here yet, but I expect it to be fully packed by around 10. But right now we are heading towards the shrine. And then afterwards, hopefully we can go a little trip up a cable car, get a little view. There's a lot of clouds right now, so I'm not sure we're gonna see anything or not. So you might be wondering, why is the camera so smooth right now? Is this some voodoo stabilization magic? It's not. It's actually a new camera that I received from DJI. It's the Pocket 3. It's a small, portable camera. I always wanted to get the Pocket 2, but I was happy to hear when DJI released a new one, the Pocket 3, and they were kind enough to send this one over for me to test out for this trip in Japan. And I'm super excited to see what I can capture with it. It's like a small compact camera, and I think it's great for like when you're in a crowd or there's a lot of people and you don't want to disturb anyone. So I'm thinking like restaurants, ramen shops. We tested out at the Okonomiyaki restaurant, and that was great. It was great to have like a little small camera. When you're filming with a small camera, nobody really cares. They just think you're a tourist, or it's not as scary, I guess. So yeah, looking forward to using this. This might be my new vlogging setup, honestly. Just how easy it is to pull out and how less straining it is for my arms compared to carrying the Sony FX3. And yeah, let's see how I'll like it by the end of this trip. We are right now in Dasho-in or Daisho, and it's a little bit noisy. We're still very early, but I found this little garden here where there's a lot of small Buddha or monk statues around. A lovely little place, I would say. So we just visited Dasho-in, which is a temple here at Miyajima. It's a lovely temple, a lot of cute little Buddha statues everywhere, and I definitely recommend you guys to visit it. Sakura, is it sakura? Oh, look. Our first sakura over there. That's blooming. Wow. We're not that early anymore here on Miyajima, but it has been lovely with less people around. But of course, people are starting to flood in to the island. I definitely recommend, if you're going to visit here, either stay overnight on the island or make the early morning journey. Maybe even the first ferry if you're hardcore.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hi. We are on top of the final stop of the ropeway cable. So at the, I think called Shiwa Observatory right now, and we get a great view over the Miyajima Island and the surrounding smaller islands, and I think the mainland as well. It's snowing up here. It is not that cold, a little bit chilly, enough for snow. The view is quite astounding, I would say. You can just see those small islands, small boats and ships. Pretty nice. Glad to be up here. We weren't able to do this on our first trip to Hiroshima, so I'm glad that we were able to do it this time. The lemon's okay, but the red bean and the custard are the best in my opinion. I'm not usually an oyster kind of guy, but it's alright. This is alright. That was our last day here in Hiroshima. We are heading to our next destination. We're heading to Kinosaki Onsen now for I guess a more relaxing kind of time. We're having an early train to Kinosaki. I finally feel like this trip, compared to the last trip, we sort of had the more complete experience of the city. There's not a lot of things to do in Hiroshima, but there's definitely a few key things like the Peace Park,
the museums, Miyajima Island, and of course the Okonomiyaki village. But I'm glad that we had the chance to come back and explore properly. Now it's time to move on and head to an onsen and try to relax a little bit before a more hectic schedule in Kyoto and Tokyo. But anyways, see you guys in the next one.
Hey, what's up everyone? It's Allan. Thanks for watching the video. I've got more Japan content coming your way soon, so stay tuned. I also wanted to take this opportunity to share that I've recently soft launched YouTube channel memberships. If you'd like to support me and the channel a little bit more directly, this is a great way to do it. In addition to these standard perks like badges next to your name, as a small thank you, members will get access to my custom Google Maps. The same ones that I've used personally on trips to places like Japan, Iceland, and South Korea. These maps are filled with pinned spots, restaurants, activities, sites, and more, all neatly organized into a travel itinerary package. Right now, you'll find 5 maps available, and I'll be adding more in the near future. If you have any suggestions for membership perks that I should add, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. I'm also planning some member exclusive content, maybe even stuff that's a little outside the scope of this channel, but I think it might fit in there or be worth sharing. But you know, if you have any ideas, and again, let me know. What do you guys want to see? I'm all ears. But anyway, thanks again for your time. I truly appreciate the support. This is Allan. I'll see you guys in the next one.